fingers here. I'm gonna rub the inside of the compressor housing with my fingers, and that's what I get. Probably not good. Here's another clean finger. I'm gonna rub the compressor blade. Nothing much on the blades. Just looks like a little bit of real fine, heavy grease on the housing. Probably from the initial terrible compressor surge. Alright, now, here is the vacuum line to the wastegate. It's temporary right now because the old one melted. I got to run it down over to this vacuum block, which is being fed by this here. I don't know why they put the small one to feed the vacuum block, but that's what they did. The Hallman boost controller, and I'm sorry, Hallman boost controller actually goes to the wastegate, and the wastegate, the vacuum line goes to the vacuum port. The vacuum port is still fed here. Now, with the blow-off valve, I changed out this tube because the other one was maybe smaller or something. I don't know. Anyway, this little get up right here is just so I could get into this fitting, because they didn't give me the fitting that fits in here. So anyway, I hooked that up to right here to get hopefully better response. Brand new hose. I believe it's 5/16 or 3/8, one or the other. Fuel pressure regulator, vacuum hose. This is where the blow-off valve was being teed from. I capped that off, and this goes to the fuel pressure regulator. This just goes back to the vacuum manifold. Alright. Down in there you will see the, move this out of the way. That's the vent tube that was causing so much problems. I got a new one, and don't have, doesn't look to be leaking there. Haven't checked the inside of the charge pipe to see if there's any oil there. Turbo blanket on this side. Here you can see my intercooler piping. It's down there. And then, so you go down under the car, takes a turn, and comes out on this side. I'll show it to you from under the car. Okay, so this Vibrant intercooler, which is pretty big. If you can see that or not, because I can't. Let me nice size intercooler. Here's the other side of the charge pipes. Here's the oil cooler. One of those Earl's oil coolers. Alright, what's next? This is what the intercooler looks like from the front. The bottom half is blocked off, and I'm going to put some slits in there to match these. I think the original Zender had an option for that. Yesterday I took a grinder to this here, in between the, I know it looks like crap zoomed in, but can't tell it all from the outside, to let a little more airflow into the engine bay. I know that probably won't do much, but it is directly in line with where we're trying to go, which is right through here, where I took off the the headlight cover thing right there to let more airflow from right here. This is where the expansion tank is mounted, and that may have to move. Although it seems to work alright. And let's see, down in there you can see some of the oil cooler lines coming off the sandwich adapter from the oil filter. And downpipe, O2 sensor, interestingly, these bolts right here have backed out on occasion. I've had to retighten them. Here's the oil line. I don't know what size this is, maybe like 3 AN or whatever they call it. There's no restrictor in it. I was thinking that was probably necessary, but anyway, you know how that goes. Here is, we can see the 666 fab manifold wrapped heavily. Hopefully not too much. It's another thing I'd like to know. Pardon all the tacky aluminum tape. That was for stuff like this. Some of this wiring shield had melted, so I tied up the wires back here further away and put some, I'm going to tie that up too this afternoon, but that will at least do some, hopefully help reflect some of the heat away. Electric fan number 1 seems to work pretty well. I don't have a shroud. I don't know why they didn't put the old shroud on there. Maybe, because the oil cooler won't fit with the oil cooler. Car seems to run pretty cool as far as the engine temps go. Engine bay is absorbently hot. This manifold, this vacuum thing is capped off. Here's another thing I'd like to address. Is this get up here, which was done by the guy who did my E2I conversion. I don't know why all this is necessary as opposed to just having one single check valve going to the brake booster. Looks like my brake fluid's holding out a little better. I guess maybe it was self-bleeding the system or something, because it was leaking like a sieve. Or the thing kept going down the other day. Didn't look to be any brake fluid specific leaks though below. So anyway, that's my get up. I'm going to start it up in a second and try out this compressor surge thing.